The DJ's voice boomed across the reception hall. "All right, all the single ladies to the dance floor. It's bouquet time." My wife, Emma, laughed and shook her head. "I'm married. I don't need to—" Her sister, the bride, grabbed her arm. "Come on, just for fun." I watched from our table, phone in hand, recording like every other husband at a wedding. The bouquet went up. Emma jumped and caught it. The crowd cheered. Then she turned. Not toward me, toward a man standing at the edge of the dance floor, tall, dark suit, confident smile. And she kissed him. Not a peck, not a friendly congratulations, a kiss that made my stomach drop and the room go silent in my head. I kept recording. My hand didn't shake, my face didn't change. I just stood there, phone steady, capturing every second. When she finally pulled away, laughing, touching his chest, I hit stop, saved the video, and walked outside. Because I wasn't going to make a scene at her sister's wedding, I was going to wait until we got home, and then I was going to show her exactly what I'd seen. If you want to know what happened when I played that video on our living room TV at 2 a.m., hit subscribe, because what she said when she saw herself on that screen, she couldn't take it back. My name is Nathan Cross. I'm 38 years old and I live in Austin, Texas. I'm a software engineer. I work from home most days, which means I'm the guy in sweatpants on Zoom calls, pretending my life is more put together than it actually is. I've been married to Emma for 6 years. We met at a tech conference in 2016. She was in marketing for a startup. I was presenting on API integration. Thrilling stuff. We got coffee, then dinner, then 3 years of dating that felt easy and right. She was funny, sharp, ambitious. She made me feel like the best version of myself. We got married in 2018. Small ceremony, big party. All our friends said we were couple goals. For a while, we were. But somewhere around year 4, things started to shift. She traveled more for work. I worked longer hours. We stopped having breakfast together. We stopped having much of anything together. I told myself it was normal. Marriage isn't a romance novel. It's work, compromise, showing up even when you're tired. I was showing up. I just didn't realize she'd stopped. The wedding was in Hill Country, about an hour outside Austin. Emma's younger sister, Claire, was marrying her college sweetheart at a vineyard with string lights and a sunset view that belonged on a Pinterest board. Emma had been stressed for weeks, maid of honor duties, dress fittings, bachelorette drama I didn't fully understand. "I just want this weekend to be perfect for Claire," she kept saying. I nodded, supportive, helpful. I picked up her dry cleaning, I packed our bags, I made sure we left on time. The ceremony was beautiful. Claire cried, Emma cried. I teared up a little because weddings do that. At the reception, we sat at a table with Emma's cousins and some of Claire's college friends. Emma was in her element, laughing, toasting, dancing with her family. I was the supportive husband, smiling in photos, refilling drinks, staying out of the way. Around 9 p.m., the DJ called for the bouquet toss. Emma waved it off at first. "I'm already married." But Claire insisted, "Come on, Em, just for fun." So Emma joined the crowd of single women and a few married ones who wanted to play along. I pulled out my phone, not because I thought anything would happen, just because that's what you do at weddings. You record the moments. The bouquet went up in a high arc. Emma jumped higher than I expected and snatched it out of the air like she was catching a game-winning touchdown. The crowd erupted. She turned, holding the flowers above her head, grinning. And that's when I saw him. Tall guy, maybe 6'2", dark suit, no tie, sleeves rolled up. He was standing just off the dance floor, drink in hand, watching her. Emma's eyes locked on him. She walked toward him, not me, him, and before I could process what was happening, she kissed him. Full kiss, hands on his chest, his hand on her waist. The kind of kiss that makes people whistle and cheer because they think it's part of the fun. But I knew, in my gut, in my bones, in the way my chest went tight and cold, I knew. This wasn't random. This wasn't a joke. This was familiarity. I kept recording.
My hand was steady, my face was blank. I watched through the screen as she pulled back, laughing, touching his arm. He said something, she nodded. Then she turned and walked back toward the dance floor, bouquet still in hand, like nothing had happened. I hit stop, saved the video, and walked outside. The night air was cool. I stood in the vineyard parking lot staring at my phone. I played the video back, once, twice, 3 times. Each time it got worse. The way she moved toward him, the way he smiled like he'd been waiting, the way her hand lingered on his chest. I wanted to be wrong. I wanted there to be some explanation that made sense. But I've been a software engineer for 15 years. I solve problems by looking at data. And the data was clear. My wife just kissed another man at her sister's wedding, and I had it on video. I didn't go back inside right away. I sat in the car, windows down, listening to the muffled bass of the reception music. My phone buzzed. "Emma, where are you? Claire's about to cut the cake." I stared at the text. Typed, "Outside, needed air." She replied, "You okay?" "Yeah, be there in a minute." I wasn't okay, but I wasn't going to blow up her sister's wedding. I wasn't going to make a scene, throw accusations, ruin the night for people who had nothing to do with this. I was going to smile. I was going to clap for the cake cutting. I was going to dance one slow song with my wife while pretending I didn't know what I knew. And then I was going to go home and handle this the right way.
I walked back inside. Emma was at our table, laughing with her cousin. She saw me and smiled. "There you are. You missed the garter toss." "Sorry," I said. "Needed some air." "You feeling okay?" "Yeah, just tired." She squeezed my hand. "We can leave after the cake if you want." "Sure." We stayed for the cake. We stayed for the last dance. We hugged Claire and her new husband and told them it was a beautiful wedding. Emma fell asleep in the car on the way home. I drove in silence, hands at 10 and 2, mind running through every possible explanation and landing on the same conclusion every time. She cheated. Maybe not physically, maybe not for long, but emotionally, absolutely. And I had proof. We got home around 1 a.m. Emma went straight to bed, still in her dress, makeup smudged. I stayed downstairs. I sat on the couch in the dark, phone in hand, staring at the video. I thought about confronting her right then, waking her up, demanding answers, but I didn't, because I needed to be calm. I needed to be clear. I needed her to see what I saw, without the fog of alcohol or exhaustion or excuses. So I waited. At 2 a.m., I heard her get up, footsteps in the hallway, bathroom light clicking on. I opened my laptop, connected it to the TV, pulled up the video, and waited. She came downstairs in her pajamas, hair messy, face soft with sleep. "Hey," she said, "why are you still up?" "Couldn't sleep," I said. She sat down beside me. "You okay? You've been weird since the reception." "Yeah," I said. I wanted to show you something." "What?" I hit play. The video filled the 65-inch screen. Emma on the dance floor, the bouquet in the air, her jumping, catching it, turning, walking toward him, kissing him. The room went silent except for the audio from the video, cheering, music, laughter. Emma's face went pale. "Nathan," I paused it, right on the kiss, her lips on his hand on her waist. "Who is he?" I asked quietly. She opened her mouth, closed it. "Nathan, it's not—" "Who is he?" Her hands were shaking. "His name is Josh. He works with Claire's husband." "How long?" "What?" "How long have you known him?" She looked at the screen, at herself frozen in that moment. "We met at the engagement party 6 months ago." 6 months.
I nodded slowly. And you've been, what, talking? Texting? It's not like that. Then what is it like, Emma? She stood up, pacing. It's nothing. We're friends. That kiss was just... It was the bouquet. People were cheering. It was stupid. I didn't kiss you, I said. She stopped. You caught the bouquet. You could have turned around and kissed your husband, but you didn't. You kissed him. Nathan, don't lie to me. My voice was still calm, still quiet. I've been a software engineer for 15 years. I know how to read patterns. And this? I gestured at the screen. This is a pattern. She sat back down, put her face in her hands. We've been texting, she admitted. Just talking. About work, life, stupid stuff. How often? I don't know. A few times a week? Show me. What? Your phone. Show me.
She hesitated. That hesitation told me everything. Emma, show me your phone. She pulled it out, unlocked it, handed it over like she was handing over evidence at a trial. I opened her messages, scrolled to Josh. The thread went back months, hundreds of messages. Good morning texts, late-night conversations, inside jokes, emojis that felt too familiar. And then, 2 weeks ago, Josh, can't wait to see you at the wedding. Emma, me too, it's been too long. I looked up at her. It's been too long? She was crying now. We haven't done anything, I swear, it's just talking. Emotional affair is still an affair, Emma. I know, I'm sorry. Are you in love with him? The question hung in the air like smoke. She didn't answer right away, and that was answer enough. I handed her phone back, stood up. Where are you going? She asked. To bed. Guest room. Nathan, please, can we talk about this? We just did. I mean, really talk. I can explain. There's nothing to explain, I said. You caught feelings for someone else. You hid it. You kissed him at your sister's wedding while I was 10 feet away. I looked at her, really looked at her. The only question now is, what do you want to do about it? She wiped her eyes. I want to fix this. Do you? Yes. Then you need to cut him off, completely. Block his number. No contact. She nodded. Okay. And we need to go to counseling. Okay. And you need to tell me the truth. All of it. No more hiding. I will. I promise. I didn't believe her, but I wanted to. So I nodded. We'll talk more tomorrow. And I went upstairs. I didn't sleep. I lay in the guest bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying the video in my head. Around 4 a.m., I heard her crying downstairs. Part of me wanted to go to her, to comfort her, to fix this. But I didn't, because I wasn't the one who broke it. The next morning, I made coffee. Emma came downstairs, eyes red, face puffy. I blocked him. I deleted all the messages. Okay. I'm sorry, Nathan. I really am. I know. Do you still love me? I looked at her, the woman I'd married 6 years ago, the woman I'd built a life with. I don't know, I said honestly. I love who you were. I don't know who you are right now. She started crying again. I didn't comfort her. I just drank my coffee and stared out the window. We went to counseling. 3 sessions in, the therapist asked Emma, "Why do you think you developed feelings for Josh?" Emma hesitated. I think I felt invisible. Nathan works all the time. We don't talk like we used to. I felt lonely. The therapist turned to me. Nathan, how do you respond to that? I respond by saying I've been here the entire time. I've been working to support us, to build a life, and instead of telling me she was lonely, she found someone else to fill the gap. That's not fair, Emma started. It's completely fair, I interrupted. You don't get to blame me for your choices. The therapist intervened. Let's focus on moving forward. I don't think we can, I said. Emma's head snapped up. What? I don't think we can move forward. Nathan,
Every time I look at you, I see that video. I see you kissing him. I see 6 months of lies. I stood up. I don't think counseling is going to fix that. I walked out. I filed for divorce 2 weeks later. Emma begged me to reconsider. Her family called. Her friends called. It was just an emotional affair, her sister said. They never slept together. Doesn't matter, I said. She chose him over me. Every text, every conversation, every moment she hid it, she chose him. People make mistakes, and people live with consequences. I hung up. The divorce was finalized 6 months later. No kids, no major assets to fight over, just a clean split. Emma moved to Dallas. I heard through mutual friends that she and Josh tried dating. It didn't last. Turns out, relationships built on betrayal don't have strong foundations. A year after the divorce, I was at a coffee shop in Austin. A woman sat down at the table next to me. She was reading a book, sipping an iced latte, minding her own business. Her bookmark fell. I picked it up. "Thanks," she said. "No problem." We started talking. Her name was Rachel. She was a teacher. Funny, kind, real. We exchanged numbers. A week later, we went to dinner. 3 months later, we were dating. 6 months later, I told her about Emma, about the video, about the wedding. She listened, didn't judge, just listened. "That must have been awful," she said. "It was. Do you still think about it?" "Sometimes," I admitted, "but less now." She smiled. "Good." 2 years later, Rachel and I got married. Small ceremony, big party. All our friends said we were couple goals. At the reception, the DJ called for the bouquet toss. Rachel laughed. "I'm already married." But her sister insisted. "Come on, just for fun." Rachel joined the crowd. The bouquet went up. She caught it, and she turned, straight toward me, walked over, kissed me. The crowd cheered, and I didn't record it, because I didn't need to. I knew exactly where I stood.
Emma texted me once, about a year after the divorce. "I'm sorry for everything. You deserved better." I stared at the message for a long time. Then I typed, "I know," and I blocked her number. Not out of anger, not out of bitterness, just because I didn't need that chapter in my life anymore. Here's what I learned. Trust isn't just about fidelity, it's about honesty, about showing up, about choosing your partner even when it's hard. Emma didn't cheat because I worked too much. She cheated because she stopped choosing me. And when someone stops choosing you, no amount of counseling or second chances will make them start again. You can't love someone into staying. You can only love yourself enough to walk away. I still have the video. I've never watched it again, but I keep it. Not as a reminder of what she did, as a reminder of what I deserve. I deserve someone who catches the bouquet and turns toward me, someone who chooses me every time. And now I have that. If this story hit home, comment, "I choose me." If you've ever been betrayed, if you've ever had to walk away from someone you loved, if you've ever rebuilt your life from the ground up, this one's for you. Hit subscribe for more stories about the quiet strength it takes to choose yourself. Because the best revenge isn't proving them wrong,